Hello students, and this is video number 3 for week 1. This is the gym video number 3. Again, remember these are pretty important videos because I tell you things in them that you might not see anywhere else, hints and tips and stuff. So this particular video might have even more in it that's going to be helpful to you. So make sure you watch this, maybe take some notes, as you should probably do for all the videos. So let me go ahead and get into this. This is your actual assignment for week 1. It's the week 1-2 assignment research question. Notice that you always, whenever you come across these, you always have this guidelines and rubric. That is the vital thing here that you need to make sure you bring it up. So you click on it and bring it up, and you'll have this right here. Now, in this guidelines and rubric here, of course, they give you the overview. They give you the directions, which is really, really important. You really got to make sure you copy these maybe and use them to make sure you're putting everything in there in the right order. I have no problem with you actually using these, like I said in the previous video. You could actually use these different these different items to show that you're covering everything by actually putting these headings, or putting these in your response as headings, right? But make sure you follow these and do everything that it tells you to do here. All of it's important, so all of it needs to be there. Now, really, really important, extremely important. This is another copy of that same document we already just looked at in video 2. Oftentimes, you will find these exemplars. Whenever you see an exemplar, grab it. Use it. The exemplars are extremely important to help you do a good job with this paper. So you click on the exemplar and bring that up. And as you can see here, when it finally shows up, there we go, I think. All right. So as you can see here, this is basically your response template. You could literally copy this and paste it onto your own document and then just replace everything with your own information. If you want to, you can do that. I would suggest doing that. Just make sure you obviously you only copy and paste to get it all on your own document, but then obviously don't copy and paste any of this stuff. You can't do that. Obviously, you know that. So anyway, copy and paste it, use it as your guide for how to answer all the questions. Select one of the articles, you put down your actual MLA citation. It should look just like it's supposed to look when it's in APA or MLA, right? Whichever you're using, you want to make sure it looks that way, which means it has to be headed, it has to be hanging indent like this, and it has to be a proper entry. Remember, that entry is already there for you in that, as we discussed in week 2, or in my video, Jim's video 2, that's already provided for you. All you got to do is copy and paste it here, and then hang indent it. Right? Now, if you're not sure how to hang indent on this document, remember this is a PDF. You'll be doing yours in a Word document. It's pretty easy to hang indent in a Word document. You can look up videos on how to do it. It's very easy to do that. And that's something that I'll let you do for yourself. But it's easy to find out information about how to do hanging indent. Okay, and then you're going to identify the debatable topic. So you'll have A here and B. Again, you should do all this. You should just copy this exact thing. Have an A here with your answer here, your B with your perspective. Their discussion about that. Write your research question, write down what your question actually is, clarify it by discussing a little bit about what it's about and what you just seek to do with it, or seek to find it out, why you're choosing that. C, solve a problem. My research question asks community colleges to solve the problem of their uninsured or underinsured workforce, blah, 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 right? So use it to do all this stuff. And then make sure you give good, solid answers for all these, just like they show you to do here. And then finally, you'll have state the purpose of your research. You want to answer both A and B on that, and that will be it. Now, so just follow this. Use These exemplars are your golden ticket to great grades and great work. They are probably the most important thing you can do besides the directions themselves. Okay, so use that golden ticket, so to speak. Use those. Also, here you have a little short, brief template for how to actually develop your research question itself. Now, this one, there it is. Oh, okay, it's going up here. So your research question, when you bring it up, you will see that it is very brief, not very much to it, if it ever comes up. Come on. I don't know why this computer's so slow. Alright, so I had to pause it. It was taking so long. So now, what we're looking at here is you can ignore the stuff in the red. That's whatever. We are looking at that research question template, and it's very easy. All it is, tells you a little bit about what the research question is and what to use and how to use this. And then basically what you do, you can use this to basically create your actual question in order to solve the problem of whatever it is your problem is. Who needs to fix it? What do they need to do, right? So that gives you 3 options there, and then it gives you examples. In order to solve the problem of digital redlining, what do state governments need to do to create better access, right? So you can use it to actually, formulate your question, right? So that's that. Now, I wanted to especially get into the, remind you of the instructions here. Don't forget to follow those instructions. And again, like I said, bring up the exemplar, copy and paste the exemplar into your own document and use it, and just fill it in with your own information. Okay. As always, let me know if you have questions or need help with anything. The only thing that's left in this, as as most of these will have, I'm just going to real quickly show you that usually after the assignments there will be, oh, no, it's not going to that anyway. So after that second assignment, then you click on through there, and that will bring you to this page here that will tell you give you some suggestions on what to do for the next week. So you see, they're always called how to do well in the next module, right? Now, how to do well in module whatever. So it doesn't hurt to look at these, get an idea of what kind of things you might want to be thinking about as you work your way into that next module. Now, some weeks won't have anything after them. After that, this week I think might be one of them. I can't remember. Yeah, in module 2. See, module 2. I'm not trying to get ahead or anything, but just to let you know that about every other module will have this thing here. When you see this survey, please complete the survey. It really helps me to see what's working for you all and what's not working. And so it really helps me. Very beneficial to me if you actually respond to it, give me some short answer responses and stuff in that. So whenever you see that, please fill that out. And that will do it for this video, and I believe it's probably going to be the last video for week 1. So everybody do the best you can, and just let me know if you have questions. That's what I'm here for.